job descriptions, it's all based off of the skills.
Yeah.
So a security engineer with this skill set can make 30 grand more than a security engineer with that skill set, just because of the specific technologies they're in, the amount of time that maybe they're spending within different environments.
Mm-hmm.
It's just no rhyme or reason. And you need to have the knowledge, or you need to do the research prior to filling any role, or else you're not going to have a good experience.
Could you tease out a little more about the one specific thing that stood out to me is when HR comes up with, we need someone versed in AI security, but then there's also the assumption that this is going to be an executive level position, therefore they need 5 years. But like, why does AI security need to be an executive level position as well? Like, is there an issue in terms of like, salary based, but also it seems like there's almost like an allergy to giving a person a lower job title with a higher salary because maybe it sets precedent or, or what have you. But, again, this is the thing that always worries me about this. And, everyone hand waves me away. But like, if everything is an executive level position for the top intellectuals in the industry, like there should be some bricklayer job, security style bricklayer jobs where you're just at the main level doing the thing for a while. And then maybe you become a master mason, then you become a master, maybe you build your own, become an architect, whatever. But is that an issue as well? Is there, because it seems like, it's like the movie industry, everything costs $280 billion or $50,000. And it seems like everything either has to be like a C-suite level position or an unpaid internship. Is there like, is this part of it as well that we're,
yes,
because people are trying to get more out of less. They're trying to like stuff too many roles into one uber position.
Exactly. So what you definitely see is you see that based on budget, right? So organizations might have a specific amount of budget that's allocated for a role. However, a hiring manager or CISO might have 6 different opportunities that they need support on, meaning like they've got a project within infrastructure, they have a project within cloud, they have a project in application security. So it's like, okay, let me get a cloud security professional that has, solid infrastructure background that can also work, in secure applications in the cloud. And those are just 3 different profiles. So what they think is they stick a senior role or a senior title on it. And hey, we're going to be able to get somebody that's got this at a principal level because they've got enough years. That's not necessarily true, right? Just because they've dabbled in all of those areas, if they've only done it 2 years, then haven't been in it for 5, what's that do? That makes it so they're irrelevant, right? Things don't always stay the same, right? So we just talked about that. We have to, by the time we're done taking a course, things within that industry standard or whatever have already changed. So what ends up happening is you go into, and they're trying to stuff as many roles into one. So then they put that senior leadership title there. And in addition, they're also looking at the salary band gap where human resources has to be compliant. There's a lot of federal regulations around equal pay employment, people at certain levels, and there's a lot of things. So they try to work around it to pay the professional what they want. And the only way they can do that is because they're regulated to say, if someone's making from this band to this band, they have to be considered this level at this company. And that's how they do the equal employment, right? So with that being said, that bridges a huge gap to say this is an individual contributor. Now we're giving them a senior title, but they're supposed to be at this level, but we need to pay them here. So there's just no kind of rhyme or reason around it. It's very concerning because you can't stick a security professional in that standard pipeline. Like we do a lot of retention as a service stuff.
Right.
And go into companies, and the biggest thing that we look at is how they allocate, right? So they align it on like almost like how their IT organization is built. So they have the entry level, they have like the engineers, the senior engineers, the principal engineers, right? Even though a principal engineer pay would be X amount. Say you get a specialized principal engineer, they might be $30,000 more. So now we have an issue trying to pay that person. So, I mean, it's what ends up happening is we have to remove trying to place them under this like specific org structure, specific org chart of paying, and really focus on saying, well, we have one for IT. Why can't we create one for security too? Why are we're trying to force them together and it does not work?
Yeah.
And even though we might rename the titles, we keep the bands the same. And it's just not relevant.
Yeah. I feel like I almost have 6 more questions to follow up on that, but I can't quite formulate them. So maybe we'll circle back to it a little bit. But have you seen Work Bites, the new security awareness training series from Infosec? Our team produced this series with 3 E's in mind, making security awareness training entertaining, engaging, and educational. Just go to infosecinstitute.com/free to learn more about this hilarious office comedy. And hey, let us know what you think about it.